Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Resident Evil 6. I am dead, so let's continue from the last checkpoint, and hopefully it's not too far behind. Very consistently having the same problem that we had before, of just having a ridiculously small amount of bullets. Now this gun overheats, so I want to be a little bit careful here to try and not get hit, and to try and, can I do this? Apparently I can. Wrangle this. Oh man, I'm gonna have to wiggle. Oh, I missed it. Oh, that was no good. Do I have to wiggle again? Yes, I do. 2 wiggles back to forth. Back and back, back to back, not fun. Let's see. My hand is sore now and a little hot from doing that. So our actual goal is to take on the 3 military guns. This guy just decided to jump on me and knock me down. So this is the 3rd artillery gun. Then we just have to shoot it, I guess. Or we could do this. Let's jump down.
I'm setting charges on the anti-aircraft guns now. It's gonna take a while. See if you can buy me some time.
This guy's up there, so I can't get back up there. I can't get back up. This guy's shooting with a sniper rifle, so he needs to be taken out. Certain characters, depending on what weapons they have, are more of a risk than others. Let's climb up here. Now I need to come out here and do this and see if we can pull this off again. Other hand this time going. Oh man, that quick time event's too difficult. Doesn't matter. Time's up. We've got the anti-artillery things blown up.
Nice work, Alpha. But you're not out of the woods yet. Echo Team can't land until you take care of that other BOW. We'll try to hit it from the air, see if it has any weaknesses. Alpha, this is Echo. Take a look at that thing's back. That device is directly attached to the organs that are keeping it alive. I don't know how, but see if you can pull it out.
Let's see, can I flashbang some of these guys? Out of bullets. Almost out of bullets again. Come on. Again, I'll try. Oh, I'm going as fast as possible and barely made it there. I could not do that any faster.
Echo Team will be landing shortly.
That was way too difficult to trick, and it seems like there was no way to beat that any other way.
I already gave the pilot the coordinates.
Thank you so much for your help.
Hey. Hey. We met?
Well, you jarheads all look the same to me, pal. Sorry.
You've got to be kidding me. My mistake. Have a safe flight.
Captain, we're crazy for letting him walk away. How many men have we lost to mercenaries like him?
He's not our problem. We can't lose sight of the BSAA's mission.
What's interesting here is you have potentially a whole second
Fight
generation.
bioterrorism, sir.
I know what we're here for, rookie.
But why would you want to play as the new characters when they barely did anything with even the old characters? I mean, we're approaching RE7 is either out or soon to be out as this is airing, and it's yet another reboot or a new story with maybe a few familiar faces at best. But I have 5 bullets. Now, this may just be a cutscene though. I may just walk here and everybody
Okay,
gets
spread out.
killed.
Search this place top to bottom.
See, we've got all these characters, and I can't get them.
People?
I'm picking up life form readings. It's like they're in cocoons.
Now, oddly, we don't actually have any device that can detect life form readings. We haven't even got a steady definition of what life is, because it
Over here.
keeps getting
Getting a
expanded.
reading on the other side of this door.
Pierce, Finn, you're with me. Everyone else keep searching out here.
Computer screen is
HQ.
shot.
3 of us are splitting off from the group, heading further into the building.
And see, this just feels like we've gotten into the cathedral again. And are we gonna run into a bunch of puzzles like the cathedral? That face is all messed up. There we go. This is a nicely artistic area. I could see how you would definitely want this to be a main part of your game. The problem is there's just not enough of this. This is reminiscent of Resident Evil 1, in which you were mostly in a mansion full of zombies. Not even really full of zombies, to be honest. But I think there was a ton of thought about layout when they made games like Resident Evil 1. About how hallways, doorways, and all of that will work together, how there will be locks on certain doors, how you have to go back and backtrack just enough to fully enjoy the place. This place is gross. Did the knife disappear? It does almost disappear because it's a two-dimensional object. Interesting. We had a scene like this in Resident Evil 4 too. And here we see who I'm gonna now just refer to as fake Ada. And this was an embassy, so unsurprisingly it's full of a spy room to listen to people. So we've got this new assault shotgun, which I guess that allows me to have one more weapon slot, but the item slots don't seem like they're much different. And I'll just stick with the knife for now. Just want to be thorough. This feels like a reference to PT, but PT also came out after this game, so nope. Although there is always a possibility that one employee from one company talked to an employee from a different company, and they snuck some references in. In fact, recently they found that a augmented reality game has been hidden amongst several other games for a game called Frog Fractions 2, I believe. And I'm not sure they've still figured out all the secrets and stuff. So these guys don't mutate.
One of them's hatching, sir. Call it into HQ.
This guy is big and he's no good, so let's just blow him up. There we go. That didn't work. Let's see what happens when we flashbang him. Let's see what happens when we flashbang our own guy, apparently. There's two of them now. Oh, this is no good. That means the third one's probably gonna hatch. Will you stop standing right in front of my grenades? There must be something on his back that they're continuing pressing on. Come on, let me up. It does look like there might be a weakness on their back. Let's see. Yeah. That's not working. Shotgun time. Seems like they smashed their own character. So they have a hard shell that we need to do some massive damage on. Possibly hard programmed to not work on anything than a shotgun. If that's the case, then good thing that shell just showed up there. Like, how could I throw so many grenades and not break the shell, but the shotgun do. Skill points. Skill points.
is neutralized.
Skill points.
Search the rest of the place, but stay on your guard.
And again, I'm just low on bullets. Looking all around, like there might be another pickup or something. I don't really enjoy this idea, frankly. I didn't even really like it in Resident Evil 4. This is one of the few things I can say is wrong with RE4, which my nostalgia does kind of push it to higher grades than it actually achieved. But I didn't like the idea of having to play it once first, and then the real game and the smooth experience happens after you have played it once and gotten the upgraded knife and the upgraded weapons and all of that. I would have preferred somewhere around 50% of the way through the game you started to feel a little overpowered, particularly if you played well, and I typically like to think I play a little well. Maybe not perfect or great, but combine that, use that. Eat more Tic Tacs. I am now sticking firmly to my theory that they actually just sold Resident Evil candy, and that's why they changed it to these tablets.
I'm on it.
That it was just a cheap attempt for product placement.
Captain.
Injectors?
Sea virus. That's what the guerrillas were calling it. Nice to see the cavalry's here.
Who are you?
I work here. My name's Ada Wong.
So I don't even know who she is.
Sea virus. That must be what's creating those Jawavo.
Yeah, I heard them saying something about that.
What else did you hear?
Maybe you could put your guns down first.
Not until you give us a reason to.
Neo Umbrella.
Neo Umbrella.
The organization supporting the guerrillas. Or at least I think that's what they were calling themselves.
So the sea virus came from them.
That's all I know.
Thank you. We appreciate your cooperation. Finn. You're in charge of keeping her safe.
Yes, sir.
Keep an eye on her.
So,
Will do.
in combat situations like this, and even in military situations, it's not uncommon
We found one of the
To-
staff. We're turning to the foyer now.
Come on, I'll show you a
To-
quick way back to the entrance.
explain yourself and say, for our safety, we're gonna handcuff you and put you in our custody. You're not arrested or anything like that. We just need to make sure you don't pick up a gun and start shooting us. And you can usually convince most people to do that. Now, this is slightly a trick because if you didn't have the conversation as a police officer and decide you do want to arrest this person, you don't then have to take the handcuffs off and say, we are now arresting you. All you have to do is say, get them to sit in the car and then say, alright, now I've decided you're under arrest at this point. And that usually stands up in court quite nicely. And then you Mirandaize them and all of that.
Everyone get to the second floor! The fire's
So-
too dangerous!
There was a YouTube video about never talking to the police without a lawyer present. And not even then, let the lawyer talk. This is where we're going.
There's a way out on the second floor. I suggest we take it.
A metal door behind a hidden door, really? That's just terrible. Terrible design. So,
Your friends are having a hard time.
Ma'am, please, just try to stay out of the way.
but they're doing the opposite. They've let her run around with a gun, and she's sitting here potentially just gaining research. New creature.
Can't advance unless we eliminate these hostiles!
These guys are strong. And they're like spitter dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. And it doesn't seem like there's a way to defeat them before they sprout out either. So are we supposed to climb up these? No. So I do have to just kill these guys, but I don't have any bullets to do it. And there's nothing here. We are one floor above the area we were before, which doesn't even make sense. Or looks like that at least. few little bullets, and that's it. Seriously. This one died. I'm trying to just slice it up. They seem fairly coming in a pattern. Maybe not. I'm glad for my increase in defense. For whatever little that is helping. Did I hit it? I don't even know if I hit it. It seems like he's running directly towards me. There we go.
All hostiles eliminated. Let's move.
This
2
door
bullets.
leads to the warehouse next door. We can get outside through there.
2 bullets. That's all I've got. Well, I've got 4 shotgun shells too. Those 4 shotgun shells is better than just 2 bullets. And see, we know Ada Wong here is not the good girl, but it's just a bad military procedure. Written for storyline. If they were going to do storyline of a military shooter, I've never really liked playing Call of Duty games. In fact, I've never even really played Call of Duty games. But if I was going to play a military-based shooter, and that's what this is pretending to be, at least, I think I would take the opportunity to learn some procedures and policies and try to follow those. Another one. I can't kill this guy.
We're almost out. Just hold it together, people.
Sir. Yes, sir.
So I guess I should just run. This really isn't fun. This is the game's right and proper one chance to interest me. And because it has given me so few bullets, even though I have the skill that gives me more item pickups, I'm just having to run through it. So I'm never going to replay this game. I'm surprised I've even made it this far through this story. There is enough cutscenes and story here that I kind of want to finish it.
Gone. Finn!
But
I don't know what happened. She was here a second ago.
so is this where they all get killed? Or is this just Finn and the other 2 people don't even count?
Thanks for the escort. Here's something to remember me by.
How do you throw a ball that shoots injections in every direction and not hit yourself? See, they should have kind of figured that out, because in the main area, those people weren't intentionally injecting themselves. In fact, in none of the areas we've seen up to this point did it seem like they were intentionally injecting themselves and turning themselves into Yavas. Instead, they're turning themselves and they're getting turned into these creatures.
Captain Captain, we gotta move. Now, we gotta go!
I really gotta go. I have no bullets. That's all I say in all of these levels is, boy, I'm out of bullets. I need more bullets. I can't play the game because I'm out of bullets. So he just got his head hit really hard. And maybe that's why he forgot everything? But you'd think they would rehab him and bring everything back. And tell him you wouldn't just let him run away and disappear. So that was a rank B. My accuracy is not very good right now at 46.1%. Died 4 times. Clear time 1 hour and 23 minutes. Each one of these sections is getting a little shorter, which explains the 22-hour average gameplay length. Accuracy D, Deaths B, Clear time A, Enemies routed A, killed enemies by chaining physical attack with your partner, killed 10 or more enemies with physical attacks, executed 10 headshots, executed 5 consecutive headshots, killed an enemy using the environment, used the enemy's attack to kill another enemy, recovered from dying, killed an enemy with a physical attack again. That's strange that that is listed twice. I guess it's listed once as did you do it once, and then it's listed again did you do it 10 times. Tripped over a running enemy, provided cover for it while Finn set the bombs, gained control of the bridge, and neutralized 3 anti-aircraft guns. And we're not gonna be able to do anything else, so we'll just move forward to the next section. Like, critical hit chance could be increased, but I don't know if that really helps anything. And then I also certainly don't know if increasing Yavo Killer right now is a smart move. Let's see. Is there anything here? Speed up the recovery time while dying. Not really. Field Medic allows your partner to give you a few health tablets when you're resurrected, single player only. Probably worth getting that, but I can't. Shotgun shell pickup increase. AR ammo pickup increase. That would be the assault rifle. Rifle ammo, arrow ammo, nothing else is unlocked. And the game is locking up. The game goes into different modes where it's like, sometimes it locks up a lot, sometimes it barely ever does. It's weird, so I guess I should just save my skill points and move on to the next one. So that was a flashback. Are we going to flash forward again? Back into wherever we are. Whether this is Japan or China. It looked like China. It looked like Japan to me, but maybe it was just Japanese writing in China.
Piers.
Sir?
This is set in the future somewhere.
What happened to Ada Wong?
You remember? Captain?
Where is she?
She's leading Neo Umbrella. All these terrorists.
Is she in the city or not?
She's been sighted several times since the attacks began. Yeah, she's here.
Tell the men we're moving out.
And see, he only probably
Yes, sir.
remembers some of it. I bet he's still forgetting things.
Damn you to hell, Wong.
So how many bullets do I have? From the flashback, I would... Let's see. I have 2. This really breaks the realism of the game that a flashback would use all your bullets. Can't jump back there and look and see if there's any collectibles. I don't think there is. How do we get down? Where am I supposed to go? I mean, seriously, where am I supposed to go? There's nothing this way. And this is in the way. And there's nothing to do that way. Oh, I've got to jump down. Interesting. And they're burning all of this. It's a giant snake creature. It's almost invisible too. Interesting.
Alpha to HQ. We're engaging a hostile. Pierce, Marco, everyone on me. We're going after that thing.
You heard the man, people. Let's move!
Go!
So I'm trying to see if I see any writing. This looks Chinese, definitely. That kind of looks Chinese. That looks kind of more Japanese. That looks definitely Japanese. So maybe in the future, in the world of Resident Evil, China and Japan adopt each other's languages somewhat, or merge them together. That wouldn't be too unrealistic. Here's a playground set that seems eerily like it was just from some other game that the Capcom animated, and they're using the resources. There was a Wii game that was actually rather fun where there was like magical creatures hidden inside of items like drawers and stuff, and you would go in different areas and pick up things with the Wiimote and fling them around looking for these magical creatures. And I believe it was made by Capcom too, and it was 100% full of all the animation assets that they've ever made in their life. So much so that there was, well, actually, it may have been made by Konami, because there was a Silent Hills creature in it that had blood on his face, and since this was a kid's game, they said it was ketchup. I don't remember what the name of that game was. It was quite fun, but only really worked for the Wii, so maybe with the potential rise of virtual reality and all of that, there will be yet another reason or two to make games like that. The Wii led to the development of a lot of gimmick games. I think I'd be able to cut through this. Look how bad this is. Remember, we're on high graphics too. Just, they did not care at all. I would prefer the game to be,
but be careful.
Repetitive and kind of tile-based, and those tiles look really good, versus it being very varied and yet also varied in the quality. Ideally, you want a very varied palette of textures and assets, but you also want high quality, but you can't always get what you want. In fact, sometimes in video games it feels like you never get what you want, or you only get a percentage of it. Feels like a lot of compromises get made, and the player ends up suffering. So, for example, here I'm not a very satisfied customer, and I would say if anybody was even willing to play this game, and see, these are the different styles of Yavos than what we'd seen before, so they must have done something to the virus. But yeah, I would say if anybody bought this game, the second it started lagging, the second it started giving you trouble, you have a duty to your pocketbook to get a refund. But also, if you're seeing this video and you've already seen it's laggy, I think you're probably better off just making better decisions when you're purchasing it to begin with and not getting this game. Even if it wasn't laggy, this at best is a mediocre zombie game, and you'll have a much better experience. You would have a much better experience maybe trying to play RE5, which eventually I'll get to covering, and hopefully that works. And maybe you should check that out too. I would say be very careful there. Possibly play RE7 if people have reviewed that by now and told you that it's a game worth playing. You're going to have slightly different experiences in both of those, but it will be a consistent story facing only one or two characters. We haven't actually seen anything, or I haven't yet, saying that there actually will be any co-op in RE7. It may very well be that that's not the case. In fact, all the demos seem to imply that isn't the case. That being said, there's kind of some things I see in the trailer that worry me on RE7. It seems like you're going to potentially they're going to want you to play the game multiple times over and over again, and they're going to randomize some things, and you're not going to have a large amount of enemies that you're fighting. It's just going to be family members, so like maybe 5 or 10 enemies in the entire game might be the whole story. I wouldn't be surprised if it's more than 5 or 10. It could get up to 50, but it's hardly likely that it's going to turn into a constant spawning sequence like we see here, where it's just the same bad guys in different clothes. And what's really weird, I guess, is we have these Yavos, we have these assets that could have been in RE7, and I don't know if they're going to show up at all. They probably aren't. So, what was used for these games, probably not going to see ever again. In the same way that the characters we saw in Resident Evil 4, the main characters at least, never really showed up, or even the style of zombies never even showed up. Again, they kind of wasted their effort by making a poorly written game where the good parts of this game could be used in some other game, but they probably won't ever be because they have this stigma now. And I don't know why Capcom did this to itself, really. It didn't need to. Let's go ahead and reload all of our guns. The reloading animation. That really tells me that the engine doesn't handle loading and animations like that well, or switching animations. It doesn't keep any of that apparently in memory when it should. I mean, in the same way the game should know that a player is at any point likely to turn around and look in the opposite direction. It should also know that the player is likely to shoot the gun, reload the gun, change the guns. And those transitions aren't smooth.
They're alive. They went missing 6 months ago in Edonia.
So that was 6 months that he's forgotten. That least. This guy is just flying the ship.
The umbrellas after them.
Captain! Run out!
Take every one of those damn things down.
Why you would give him any authority? Why you would
Marco,
give?
that's an armored chopper they brought in.
Rules out the press.
So,
We need to protect those two down there.
what are we trying to do here?
Forget the chopper for now. Engage the Tuavo.
So the monsters are sticking out the windows, shooting at me. Out of bullets. There we go.
Captain, Keaton here. I can't reach those two on the radio. They're not responding.
What should we do? We wipe
This
out the
is just a
hostiles.
mess.
After that, they're on their own.
Just a mess of an area, walled off by this bamboo spike. So jumping down here actually was pointless, other than getting the bullets. Clearly it seems there should have been a larger area to run around and do things here. But it's just this tiny little section. Can't do anything there yet. Jump over here. I guess I should shoot them in their face.
I've never seen a mutation like that before. Reed, uplink a reading to HQ. Already on it, sir.
Careful. These suckers can really jump.
Don't let up. These assholes have killed enough for one city.
Cover them. Drop all those Tuavo.
See, I'm just trying to find the path downward, which I assume is what I'm supposed to do. The problem with making grasshopper-style monsters like this is the idea of making levels tall enough where you can do that, and that's just not the typical way you make a video game level. Am I just wasting time here? Is that the goal? Because we've got these two down here, and they're shooting me. Where are you? Let's go and smash this guy. And get the lagging going again. So you can see the red eye dot here. Can't shoot through the glass there. By the way, it wobbles quite a lot. Not just from a recoil, but from a seeming lack of just combine with this, use this. There we go. Shotgun. Neck snap, interesting. Have to be behind the guy to do that one. Seemed like the game may have helped me there. Or the shotgun is just really powerful. See, these ones are down here, and I don't know, am I supposed to kill these people for them? Bullets. This is not a good place. This is not a good place at all to be. Eat a bunch of Tic Tacs here. And let's find a way out of this area. Up here. So we've got a couple of targets now that are lit up. So maybe I can hit these guys? I desperately need a sniper rifle or something. Alright, so the 3 targets are over here. Let's wait until they get up here. Get up here and see if this gives me some help. How about we do this? Come on, game.
That's the last one.
So the game has gotten very, very laggy in this sequence. And
The chopper's pulling back.
I don't know if that is...
That'd be too easy. Come on, keep moving.
Captain, we should escort those 2 out of here. They'll never survive on their own.
We're moving out. Let's go.
We're gonna blow the door. Get ready.
Which way are they blowing the door? Here they are. I've got nothing. Again. It's just back to the knife. That's all we can do. Back to the knife. Terrible layout of level. You can see down there there's just kind of this cheap rubble floor plan they were designing.
Like a grasshopper's.
I don't care what they are, as long as they stay dead when you kill them.
They start talking because I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. We didn't actually put explosives there, it didn't seem. They might as well have just made this game kind of like a game show mission or training game, and at the end of each sequence you just open the chest and you're rewarded for your gameplay right after each little sequence instead of after each chapter, which is about an hour of gameplay. If every 5 minutes they said, here you go, you can refill all your bullets here, instead of this limited thing that they're doing that's making it really difficult to succeed and play the game in a fashion that's realistic. I mean, they've almost did that just there, but they didn't give me enough bullets.
Roger.
I guess technically I am surviving, so my complaint can't be totally wrong. I mean, well, my complaint can't be totally
Chopper's
right.
back to finish the job.
We got this
HQ,
grenade
come in.
launcher.
This is Alpha. The chopper's targeting us now.
Everyone, bring that chopper down and bring it down hard.
Let's see. Was that enough damage there, or did I need to do a little bit more? Like, how much more damage do I need to do to this guy? 18 shots? Really? This guy's got... Help me.
Don't die on me!
I should have used the should have used the health healing spray while I was down there. Let's see, where are you? This. Alright, let's see. Healing spray, fire. Oh man, this guy's shooting heavy. I don't think I have any more guns. Bullets. Let's get off this roof. No. Nope. Just a few more shots, but that's all that's necessary. That makes me kind of wonder if maybe I didn't need to do a few of those grenade shots. Maybe, maybe not. It kind of sucks to get a grenade launcher and then lose the ability to use it immediately.
Captain, we can't let them go.
Our mission is to terminate the BOWs.
But Neo Umbrella is after them.
I said our mission is to terminate the BOWs.
Seems like our partner keeps forgetting that.
I'm going after that BOW.
In the flashback, that's exactly what he
Ada's
said
not getting
too.
away with this.
Captain, please, you need to think things through.
So we can go back this far. And no bullets to reload that. Some bullets to reload this. No, some bullets to reload this. Let's come up here. And nothing up here. If I jump down this way. I suppose as we go down this path of getting more weapons, then there's different bullets you're gonna start picking up. Alright, so flash grenades are garbage. Combine that with that. This is just a side way to work our way through here. And how long have we been playing? I think long enough to end the recording here also. Yeah, if I start picking up different bullets, that means I don't potentially have the right bullets for the things I want. Ideally, you would think I would just want the assault rifle bullets and nothing else. Or if I could get enough of them, I would take the other kinds of bullets. And weapons don't seem like they actually get upgraded, because if there was a way to upgrade like the handgun, we would have seen it in Leon's story at some point. So, let's see. Come over here. Equip skills. I don't think I ever even figured out how to equip a different skill. It seems like you just kind of select it this way and then you hit B to go back. And then you start the game from the last checkpoint. Displaying other players' records. can't do that. Change game settings, pick up skills, and in-game session. And under the game settings, we can't really change much. Screen settings is just brightness. Wow. And how you adjust the brightness here on this interface, this is ridiculous. That is just a ridiculous interface. I kind of see what they're trying to do here, but it doesn't really work. Game settings, laser kite, display the name of the player during the game. So many settings. They could have done a better system here. And then to do graphic settings is its own little menu that just comes out on top, because obviously when you're playing this on console, this option would just disappear in that version. Yeah, but the inventory management compared to RE4 is actually pretty awful. I like the Tetris idea. In RE4 you had this case, and you had certain items took up certain number of squares, so one would be like 2 high and 1 wide, one would be 3 high and 1 wide, one may be 2 high, 2 wide, and you had to play Tetris to fit in the case. And so every time you went in the inventory management, you felt like you were really kind of playing a mini game. It was a little annoying, sure, but not terrible. Here it's just this menu, just a set number of things you can hold just for no real reason. I'm getting way too many flash grenades. I'm getting a decent amount of health. Bullets, way too few bullets. But even if I did have a lot of bullets, at a certain point I'd have the maximum amount of handgun ammo, and then it would take up another slot, and then I would not have any more ability. So there's actually a hard limiter on the number of bullets you can have. They're intentionally making the game difficult, in the same way that they often intentionally make the game kill you just so you play again. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.